Hey my friends, welcome back to Kyle's Film Garage. Today, what we're gonna do, we have a challenge out in front of us. We have one of the most difficult things to do in Los Angeles, and that is Runyan Canyon. We're gonna go to the very top of Runyan Canyon. So I did another video about Runyan Canyon where you can see where Errol Flynn had his it was basically the last place that was renowned where he lived, and it's all ruins and you know, kind of like you can see the foundation of where his old place was, and you can see that in another video. You can check in my walking lists, Hollywood walks. It's Errol Flynn, and basically, so that's going to be at the very bottom of Runyan Canyon. So I walk through all the remnants, all the stones, the steps that he walked on, all that kind of stuff. You'll see that in another video. That's not what we're doing right now. So, because I did that, so you can go watch that too. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the top of Runyan Canyon. So where we are right now, we are walking up to one of the entrances of Runyan Canyon. We're walking on Fuller Avenue and Fuller and Hillside. And what you will see is that this says dead end, but what you don't know, it's not a dead end if you don't have a car. So since we don't have a car, we're gonna keep going, and I will show you where I was talking about the Errol Flynn stuff, and so you can kind of get a little glimpse of that, and go check out the other video to get like a more expanded glimpse. It's like 25 glimpses, you know, or maybe 100 glimpses in that other video, but you're just gonna get one here. So, you know, we parse out the glimpses brilliantly. All right, so where are we, my friends? We are at Runyan Canyon Park. This became a park, I believe, a long time ago, but the gates opened, I think, in 1995 or 96 or something like that. So now that it is what it is today, a big hiking, walking, exercise kind of place where you can bring your dogs and all that kind of stuff, which is super cool. Another cool thing that they do here is this is an honor system. Like you can get your drinks and whatnot, you got your bananas, and so all you gotta do is just like PayPal. There's nobody here, so it's a completely honor system situation. So it's pretty cool, and I will probably get something on my way out. Entering dog on leash area. So this is where you basically you start out kind of here on concrete. And it only gets difficult from here. Okay, so we're pretty close into from the entrance, so it is not a far walk. So if you come into Runyan Canyon and you come basically up where we just were, and you see these steps right here, these are the steps that would lead you into the entrance of where Errol Flynn had his pool house and where he stayed. So pretty cool story. Go check it out. I do the whole walk in another video, but yeah, so go check all that out too. But super cool. It's where Errol Flynn lived. So history, pretty awesome. So right here it says, it's funny, no vending, sales, or advertising on public property beyond this point. And what's funny about that is that, like, right here where I am right now, there was a lady at her table, and she was selling like crystals and that kind of thing right here, right next to the sign, which is you know, hey, the sign says beyond this point, so you know I'm gonna do things not beyond that point, and I'm legal. So yeah, how about that? Okay, onward. So basically we're gonna be going a long way up this way and around, and we'll see like some old tennis courts and stuff like that where Errol Flynn and company used to play tennis, which is pretty cool. So hey guys, by the way, thank you so much for coming along with me on this journey. So I will keep you posted on how it goes, but while you're just relaxing, waiting to see what's gonna happen, if you could just please click like on the video and subscribe to the channel. that will all help with the channel. And I hope that you are enjoying what you're seeing. And yeah, I appreciate you. Yeah, it looks like an old, maybe this is where a gate was or something. I don't know, but you can see back there, little storage room, bricks, used to be a door there, little building, little outhouse kind of thing. Pretty cool. Dogs must be on leash. Okay, fair enough. It's cool to have like little watering stations for your dogs. Just leave a bowl out here because animals, it gets hot out here for animals just like it does for people, except people can generally, you know, bring a water bottle and drink out of it, and the dogs need a little help doing stuff like that. So it's cool that they do that kind of thing for the dogs. All right, we are coming to another official entrance to the Runyan Canyon Dog Park. Oh, so this is probably where you can have your dogs off leash legally. Dog park rules and regulations. Okay, I'm beginning to understand. But no amplified sound, so I will not be speaking on a bullhorn here at all. Entering off-leash area. So as you can see right now, it's like you got your concrete, and this is where it gets fun, because now we are no longer on concrete. Oh no. We all put ourselves into four-wheel low right now. So I hope that you have your new Goodyear off-road tennis shoes, because we're off-road people. We're off-road. So I don't know if you can see where, but so that is the trail that goes up there, and it'll make a right and then come up around there, and then we're gonna end up going right that way. So it's kind of like a switchback. So let's do it. It's funny, it's like even back here, it's like you'll have this really tall palm tree. There's like in the middle, or this would be like the back side of the property. But so as we know, palm trees are not indigenous to California. So any palm tree that you see was planted. So that means that palm tree behind me was planted by whoever basically set up this whole property, you know, back in the day. So cool. I mean, I'd have done it, you know. Shoot, I'd have had my whole property would be just like surrounded by palm trees, set up hammocks, you know, the whole deal. All right, so I know you can't really tell from the camera. Well, I'm holding the camera straight, so see how it goes like this, that angle. So yeah, it gets pretty steep around here. So this is where we make that right for the switchback. So I was talking about the tennis courts. So right now we are at where the old tennis courts were, and you can see that they have redone the courts. So, but this is where, at least they're like keeping it, you know, so that you could tell what things were. But this is where the old tennis courts were. So that's pretty cool. And if you come over here, this is like basically where we were before when we were looking up at that switchback. So that's down there. So you can see where we were. So imagine that I'm down there pointing up here, and I'm up here pointing down there. Now imagine that that's happening at the same time and we're pointing at each other. Hey, look, I'm just here to point these things out and make us think a little bit about time travel, right? All right, so it gets a little steep right here. I know you can't tell. I know you can't tell because cameras do not show. It's like when you're watching, like, you know, sailing. Like I used to watch a lot of sailing, like people that go like sailboats around the world and that kind of thing, because that just sounds so cool. And they'd be in these really rough seas, and they're like, I know you can't tell what this looks like because you really can't, but it was like, you know, the waves are like 15 feet tall, and it doesn't look like much of anything. It looks like you're just on a boat, you know. So yeah, kind of the same thing, you know. It's not really super steep right now, but oh, but it gets super steep. So let's continue. All right, so this is like one of the overlooks that you come to, which is pretty cool. It's like you really can't get this view anywhere else in LA. So this is the East Trail E3. I mean, look at that. You can see, I don't know if you can see it, but you got, this is downtown LA. From here you can see right down there, it's basically Hollywood Boulevard down there. It's kind of hazy right now, but this is a really cool place to come out and like just get some solitude, get some quiet. You can see that building right there. You can see the sign sticking up above the building. That's the Roosevelt Hotel. And I was in the Roosevelt Hotel for a minute only yesterday in my last video, where I was in there doing just went in to get a cup of coffee, and they were filming something. So yeah, so I didn't get to get a cup of coffee, but I did get to film a tiny bit of them filming something. So yeah, you gotta go see the last video to see what that was. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Please stay on designated trails only. Do not go off trail. Violators will be cited. For your safety and to protect the habitat, please stay on designated trails. So that's what those signs say. And actually, going off of the trails would be probably pretty dangerous because it's pretty steep around here, and we're about to go to where it's like super steep too. All right, so what we're doing right now is we're gonna go up here, and this is like really steep and kind of treacherous, but we're doing it. So let's go. We're basically kind of at like a 30% grade right now, something like that. It's pretty steep. So you got your steps kind of that people have kind of carved themselves into, and then you have actual steps that were made a long time ago, and we're going to use those. Whew. Oh my goodness. Okay, so if I die, just know that this was fun. All right. How you doing, man? Okay. Holy cow. All right, so the reason they put these bars here is so that you can lean on something when you're out of breath, and you can't, like, you know, just keep walking like you're cool and stuff like that. You just gotta lean on something, so you can lean on something and be equally cool, you know, because look at this view. So that down there where those ladies are, that's where we just were, which is way down there, and we are way up here, and we're not even done. So let's continue. Okay, so this is straight, and that is where we're going. Crazy. All right. Whoa. See that? Did you see that, people? I'm okay though. I'm all right. But yeah, so if you've ever done a Stairmaster, this is like Stairmaster on the hardest version of it. See, the problem with going up these things is that you then have to come down. So, holy cow. Ugh. All right, see, now what they need right now is one of those bars that I can lean on and look cool, but they forgot to put one right here, so I'm just gonna stand here and look cool. You know, nobody knows that I'm slowly dying, you know, of Runyan Canyon. It's okay, they don't have to know. They don't have to know. We're just standing here and be cool. All right, like a selfie. Hey, what's up? All right, let's go. All right. Done. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Rising up, back on the street. Something like that. So, you know, Rocky, Philadelphia steps. I'm doing this. I'm jumping up and down. I got my gray sweatpants on, and I'm at the top of the steps. So I'm not yet there at the top of the steps. So don't get ahead of yourself, Kyle. All right, still going, but we are beyond the steps. So now you just have to rely on your own 4-wheel low tennis shoes, and hope that the tread on the 4-wheel low is enough to get you up there. So we're getting closer. We're getting closer. All right. So we are continuing up this trail. It's not quite as steep as it was before, which is good. It's like nature is not actually trying to kill you. You know, it's like they'll give you something really difficult to do, and just when you think you're about to not make it, it goes, okay, all right, cool. We'll make it a little less strenuous right now. So I hope you appreciate it, people, the less strenuous part of this. Okay, we're good. Okay, my friends, there's a secret that I wanted to show you, which is up here. It's almost at the top of Runyan Canyon, and you can kind of see the remnants of it right here. So see this old rusted thing right here? This used to be part of a sign, part of a big giant sign, which was just like the Hollywood sign, and they were out at around the same time. And this sign is called the Outlook. So it was basically competing real estate companies, because Hollywood land is the reason that the Hollywood sign is up there right now. It used to be Hollywood land, and then they just like took the land out and it became like a famous sign for Hollywood. And this sign right here is they never put back because it was just a real estate company. And you can see the O. This was probably like 50 feet in the air from here, overlooking all of Hollywood. And you can see right here, this is where the metal, this is like the foundation of the sign. So you can see, like, it would have been standing up right here, and then the O is down there. So like whenever it fell over or got blown over or was pushed over or however it got knocked over, but they've never come to clean it up, never come to get rid of the evidence of it. And here it is, just part of Hollywood history. And maybe that's why all these locks are on the fence. Maybe that's a tribute to it. But we're gonna keep going up here, and you can see how big this sign would have been. Like, it would have spanned, there's more of the base here and then farther up. So this is like, I would say that's about 100 feet. So let's see, yeah. So this is, yeah, would have been more of the base structure here. And we're gonna keep walking up here. So these cement little casings right here, this would have been the foundation of it. So foundation, this is more of this sign, like the metal structure that held it up. And you can see basically we're looking over all Hollywood right now, and right now this is more of that sign. So you can see that little box right there. That little box right there is probably like an electric, you know, fuse box or something that they would have been lighting up the sign with. But yeah, this is continuing along with how big this thing was. How you doing? So yeah, it's just huge structure. Yeah, I mean, it looks bent. It looks like, let's see, that looks like it's been cut off. So it's like, it looks like they cut it off. Yeah, see, there's a cut off right there. So they probably just cut it off and just pushed it over and dumped it down. So cut off the back end, push it forward, and let it sit there and rust forever. I mean, that's not very cool, but I get to come talk about it, so I guess that's pretty cool. If it wasn't there, I mean, probably one of those things that would be totally forgotten. Because did you know that there was a sign like the Hollywood sign over here? I didn't know that till recently, so I always wondered what that was. And I'll tell you how I found out about it. Huell Hauser came out here, and would you believe that this is where the sign was back? Well, isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? So Huell Hauser, yeah, one of his videos where he came up here with some Hollywood preservationists, and they told him about it, and now I'm telling you about it, because you don't know who Huell Hauser was. That was an impersonation of Huell Hauser, and yeah, he did all kinds of cool stuff. So he is a missed personality. So this is where it gets it's not so bad right here. This is like what you would call, like, you know, a regular hike sort of thing. Hey guys, if you like these videos and you like independent film, I'd really appreciate it if you could support the Patreon. It's Kyle Hester, Actor Guy, $3 a month. We can keep independent film alive, keep making them, because these are crazy times and it's a grind, you know, to get things off the ground right now. So like grassroots is pretty much the only way at this point in time. So I appreciate you guys helping me out and helping keep independent film alive. So, all right, we're almost to the top. So to give you perspective of where we are, so that rusted old sign over there, which would have been Outlook here, and then I don't know if you can see in the distance, my camera is, it's more for close-up, but right back there, if you look carefully at the top of that thing by the radio tower, is the Hollywood sign. So let me see if I can bunch in. All right, so this is a GoPro, so that's pretty much as good as it's gonna get, but that's the Hollywood sign right there, if you can see that in the camera over there. And then, so this is the punch-in view. So this is where the Outlook sign would have been. So competing realtor companies, and it looks like Hollywoodland won, because there is not a city called Outlook here, is there? No, there is not. Hollywood won the real estate game. All right, so what was I saying about it being like, oh yeah, this is easy now. This is so easy. It's easy. And then it gets not easy again. It gets to be more treacherous. More like uphill climb, stair things again. Oh no, you thought it was gonna be easy for the rest of it, but no. All right, so that looks bumpy over there. It looks smooth over here. I don't think it really makes a difference. So we're just gonna keep going with this one. Oh my goodness. Okay. Whew. All right. We're so close. So close. So, where we're coming up to, it's pretty much the top of the roundabout, which is Runyan Canyon. And they reward you with a metal bench that you can sit on. I am not going to sit on it because that would be awkward. So, but what I am going to do is show you the view from up here. Okay. So, where we were before, see way down there? That's our other viewpoint down there. So now we're at the viewpoint, looking down at the viewpoint. So this viewpoint is like extra. It's the extra viewpoint. So that is the engineering survey, 1985. So that must have been like when they just started figuring things out up here. 1985 survey point. That's pretty cool. With some, looks like some runes, doesn't it? That's interesting. All right, so I will leave you with these views. Hollywood Hills over here, Hollywood sign. That's the view down there. Right over here, it's downtown Los Angeles. Right down below that is Hollywood. And up here is a bunch of people that are in either really good shape or have regretted their decisions. So anyway, there you go. Thank you so much for joining me on this. Support the Patreon, subscribe, like. I appreciate you all, and I will see you on the next video.